What up, world? It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live. Man, many times I don't even know. I'm just being myself. That's it. It's a whole bunch of belief systems out in this world. A whole bunch of belief systems all across the board. It don't matter what you look like, black, white, pink, brown, purple, whatever. It don't matter at all. What I can say is that of course we all came here somehow. Of course, we're all comprised of stardust or energy. Of course, we got to do it our own way. You know what I'm saying? That's what a true OG does. And that's why there's so very few OGs walking. You know what I mean? Walking, excuse me. And I don't know. I know things change from day to day and whatnot. But the point I'm making is just that, like, okay, you hear everybody telling what to do. All this stuff just all that type of stuff. And it's like, okay, cool. I listen to what really resonates with me the highest, the best, the most. I hear good encouragement, good intentions here and there. But for me, I'm doing it my way. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm staying in harmony. Of course, I'm staying in peace within myself and freedom within myself. And at the same time, I'm, that's part of just growing. You stop watching so much stuff. You stop scrolling on Instagram all day. You stop listening to so much music all day. You stop with all this crap. And you just listen to yourself. Of course, I've always thought of a higher power within ourselves. I'm a god. I'm a king. You know what I'm saying? And y'all watching, y'all have the capability to realize this as well as gods and goddesses out there. It's just very few actually fully actualize this potential. You know what I'm saying? That we truly have. You know, to grow into. You know what I'm saying? On all types of levels. For me, I left the church. I left religion. You know what I'm saying? I'm a spiritual being. Of course, the mountains, the oceans, the deserts, the canyons, you know, the peaks, the valleys, all of us humans, the solar system, the planets, all that stuff. Of course, I don't know how they got here. So, of course, I do feel some large force, that natural force that has brought us here. I call it God, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, like just sitting here on your knees day after day praying is not going to do nothing. And I'm sharing with y'all the truth about it. It's not going to do nothing without you doing something. It's not going to do nothing without you doing something at all. I'm saying it from straight up experience. I've been in horrendous conditions. I've had a extremely tough upbringing. You know, this is personal. You know, just like the next man or next woman, they've had a difficult upbringing too. Some of us really have been through some stuff. You know, on different levels in different scenarios, but we all been through stuff. So my point is that I remember back in the days. My parents were so busy working all the time, we didn't have time to organize our house, the place that we're staying at. So it was just a lot of clutter there, and really, I was just outside playing sports all the time. I didn't really have friends over all the time. I was going to other people's houses, because the place wasn't big and fancy and elaborate like all these mansions and big houses we were going to. And that's whatever. I've had to make peace with that. I'm just being vulnerable with this whole thing. It's not even a big deal. I'm here now. We have our own places. I have multiple places, to be honest with y'all. So yeah, the earth, just like Gucci Mane says, the earth is my turf. The earth is our turf. Shout out to Gucci, but it's true. You know, in a respectable way, in a family type of way. You know, And basically, it's just like, my point is, I had to leave religion. Like, I was in religion for a while, going to the church with family, and then little by little, my mom left. She didn't want to go. Then I stopped going, and who knows? My dad still was sometimes going, but then he probably don't be going, because we're all gods and goddesses. You know what I'm saying? Like, the church is like a place to kind of come together in a harmonious type of vibe or whatever, a peaceful type of vibe. They're not here to save you. Nobody's saving you at all. So my point is just like, you got to do it. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds so easy and simple and everything, and at the same time it takes work and it's hard. So it's like, it's a lot of different things going on, but it's just like, at least, just take this for example. Like, I don't know what you're going through, but I've been through some tremendous, horrendous conditions. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't even know what to do. You feel like punching the wall. You feel like crying. And you hear voices everywhere. You hear, oh, well, just be a goody-goody. Just be a goody-goody. Be quiet, listen, be perfect, this and that. Then you have the other side where it's like, oh, be violent, destroy everything, conquer all, kill all, be a savage, all this type stuff, And then you're like wondering what side, because you see the consequences on both sides. You see the pushover side to be a perfectionist, goody-goody. That's the side where it's like, you just get ran over like a doormat, just like in football. All them little defenders on the football field that get ran over by the big running backs. That's how you turn into. You just get ran over. And then if you go on the other side, you end up getting killed. Or you end up, losing your freedom. Or you end up just in stressful conditions internally. So my point is when we're able to just like realize that it's us. We are it. I don't know what God, you know what I'm saying? I do have a faith in myself. I believe in me. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I'm aware how large and massive this universe is. So, of course, I do say God. You know what I'm saying? I don't know it all. I'm no perfect saint, I do have a faith and say, oh, yeah, God's out there. But I listen to it differently. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, when you go out into nature, go out to a jungle, go out to a forest, a park area where there is nobody. You know what I'm saying? Maybe really early in the day when you wake up, or like really super early. I'm talking about when it's still dark outside, kind of, or super late, or just a area, a natural space, a beach, whatever. When it's like alone, when it's nice and quiet, and you just sit. No phones, nothing. You just your bare self. That's it. Nothing. You can even go naked with nothing in your hands at all. Not even keys, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Not even keys. I'm talking about nothing. And just listen to yourself. Listen to nature. Connect with nature. And that's my point I'm making. I don't know it all at all. But I do realize that this whole conundrum called Earth and these planets and everything is huge. So of course I do say the universe, God, whatever. Like, I embrace universal spirituality. That's what I call it. There's people that have Buddhist beliefs, people that have, Christian beliefs, people that have Muslim beliefs, all these different belief systems. I don't even know it all. I hear Buddha, I hear Allah, I hear God, I hear all this stuff, And basically how I'm perceiving it is this universal spirituality. I am aware that something obviously created all of us and created all our parents and created all our parents' parents and created all our parents' parents' parents and created all our parents' 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 parents and so on. Someone created the first. Something created us as a human species. Something created all of the animals in existence. Something created the trees, the grass, the mountains, the deserts, the oceans. This stuff is huge. Something created all this stuff. And that's just our own planet. And that's already massive. With, they say it's over 7.6 billion people. I don't know how many there are. How am I supposed to count that? So 7.6 billion people. That's already enormous. Just being in this apartment complex is already big. You know what I'm saying? Let alone the city of Dallas, which is like a million or so people. Let alone the, the state of Texas, which is probably a good amount of millions of people there too. Let alone the United States. Let alone the continent of North America. Let alone the Western Hemisphere. Let alone the entire globe. That's huge. You know what I'm saying? And it just goes on. You know, it's deep down the rabbit hole. It makes me wonder about extraterrestrials. It makes me wonder about planets. It makes me wonder about outer space. It makes me wonder about a lot of that stuff, you know? I don't know it all. I'm always the first to say, I don't know. For real, I'm the first to say I don't know. Real talk. I'm the first to say I do not know. You know why? Because I'm an honest man. That's why usually I stand alone. Because those who speak the truth dare to stand alone. For real. It doesn't mean I'm isolated. It doesn't mean I don't talk to anyone. I'm just speaking. Y'all feel where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? When I have my alone time, when, you know, I'm expressing the way I'm expressing, you know, and it's not super viral or, you know, off the walls, popular to the masses and everything. Just wait, you know, just wait. I'm not even waiting. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing it. You know, like the type of energy that I'm putting out there is healing energy. It's love energy. It's peaceful, uplifting energy. So therefore, those type of people that connect with these titles that I'm writing, these intricate, these unique, authentic titles that are different than just the usual lower vibration type of frequency, because I'm a extremely higher vibrational frequency person, being, not even person, being, I'm, you know, receiving the amazing energy in exchange, you know. So over time, it may take a long time, but it will collect a lot. You know, that's a smart way. It's just like, you know, it's hard to describe. It is like they talk about those little board games and stuff like that. It feels like that when you know, with, you know, super grown folks, like way older than us, and they playing and they got that little spunk to them. You know what I mean? And you like admire them, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. It's just like a snowball going down a mountain, picking up momentum, picking up snowflakes, picking up ice, picking up all that stuff to, well, make an avalanche or whatever, you know. But that's what I'm talking about, the momentum, and that's what I'm having, you know, collecting all of that. Just like in, you know, these video games where you're supposed to collect different tags and stuff like that, and it just magnetically comes. That's what I'm doing in real life. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing in real life. Like just attracting, like collecting the gold, the golden energy. You know, so the hearts. That's all that matters is your heart and soul. You know, your mind, yes, it's important as well. But I'm saying like, you much rather be at peace, relaxing with natural, good, dope vibes instead of doing something that you don't like, working in a job that you hate, getting told what to do constantly, being a slave, you know, just doing stuff that doesn't resonate with you and is completely far away from what you're naturally designed and ordained to do authentically by God. So, I'm just a vessel. That's how I call it. I mean, that's okay. I'll probably come up with another word. I am a vehicle. I am a being. I am me. You know what I'm saying? I am energy. I am a masterpiece and work in progress at the same time. I'm coming up with new words to speak. Like the best I can say is a vessel. You know, the homie Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart says, quoted. I'm quoting him. He says he's a vessel, speak, and the universe is speaking through him. You know, and I'm saying that in another way. You know, because it makes sense. Honestly, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. I am a spiritual catalyst, a spiritual catalyst, and the universe is speaking through me. That's who I am. I'm a spiritual water fountain, gate, key holder. That's who I am. That's who I am. And the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, is speaking through me to help uplift humanity for real. Because y'all already know when we drive in the streets, in the city, wherever, especially in this big city, guess what? You notice sometimes there's blockages and lower, dense, heavy vibrations that needs to raise all the way up. For real. And sometimes you do internally be like, man, you'd be saying to yourself, man, I wish I could just change everybody. Or sometimes you'd be like, I wish I could just uplift and raise the roof, And we can. We don't even have to say wish. Just keep being ourselves and keep improving ourselves and becoming a better vibration, a higher vibration within us. And we can help influence the field around us, So that's why I'm speaking about that. We do it ourselves, with the kind nature of God. You know what I'm saying? After a while, it gets boring just consuming all day. And even producing too, because that's how life is. You don't know it all. Otherwise, it would be so boring. If everybody was the exact same, if everybody was doing the exact same thing, it would be kind of boring, to be honest with y'all. So it does make it kind of fun going through the challenges, the obstacles and stuff, because it makes it exciting. It makes it fun, it makes it worthwhile, to see how far we've come and overcoming and progressing, learning, you know what I'm saying? Because this is a long run. Sometimes when we are forgetting about thinking too much, when we forget about thinking at all, when we let our emotions rule us, when we're doing some insane stuff or over the top stuff that's out of character, that's unhealthy, that's when we need to get grounded, you know what I'm saying? And realize, hey, what side you want to go on? Because a lot of people, they go on the other side. That's why it's so popular, because it's just quick, fast. But the real OGs, like us, the few ones like us, we actually see the bigger picture. It's sometimes even unexplainable to describe it. It will almost take a whole lifetime to express it, But what I'm saying is just the long run. That's why having family, if you have your parents still alive, if you have a grandma, if you have relatives, if you even have mentors, coaches, elders, stuff like that in the community, or you're inspired by, stay inspired by them and then do your own part, because I credit all our elders, all our ancestors, for real, for holding up that light, for, spreading the truth, for standing strong, for paving the way, because it helps out so much, for us to keep going. You know how many times we want to stop and give up? You know how many times I've even thought about taking my own life, but I haven't, and I never even attempted to, but I have been in so much deep, dark thoughts that I just didn't even know what to do. I just wanted to just vanish, teleport somewhere, change, have a magic wand, and I didn't even know what to do. I just found my way out. So anyways, I know I'm getting deep with y'all, but that's what this channel is all about. So y'all better get used to it. I know I'm aware many people love it, to be honest. So I'm continuing to do it. So anyways, thank you all. Y'all have an amazing day. It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live.